Shut off this City of Rocks tour. We were first at Elmo, so here's a tiny little pull-in with a bunch of inns and restaurants. And here's a little monument to some kind of crazy Indian massacre. So if you're ever by this area, look at that little thing. And then here's just a cool little historic school in Elmo. Looks kind of old. There's kind of a little scary looking play area over there. And when this is coming into City of Rocks, there's the Boob Rock for obvious reasons. If you don't know the obvious reasons, it looks like a boob because there's a nipple on it. And then here's just a little info off the road about the Shoshone. There's Jim, there's Squanto, and there's Ponto. All just kind of living together. And then you can just see a bunch of just rocks you can climb on. This will be a very common theme as we go through this video. Lots of big climbable rocks everywhere. And here's at the Bath Rock, which is probably the most popular rock in the park. There's actually a cool little ladder that goes to the top. It's called Bath because it looks like a bathtub, and there's actually a lot of little puddles of water on top. There's some climbers trying to make their ascent up Bath Rock. Here is where I stayed for the 2 days I was here. It's called the Twin Sisters because I guess two of the rocks around here look pretty similar, kind of. I don't know. I didn't think they looked too similar, but that's what it's called. Here's just right behind the Twin Sister area. As I walk over to the actual place I'm staying, you can see it's just a lot of sagebrush, a lot of cow area, just random giant rocks thrown about. Here's a cool little, almost like a toilet rock or something. Very weird. And here's just my little setup, my little campsite. All these campsites basically just have a big picnic area. You can throw stuff on, and they have just a little fire hole. You can put a little grate on. This one had a cool overhang, so you can kind of sit in it. Then they had a little cave over here, which I also had a little chair in. It was nice to get out of the heat. It was pretty hot in the 90s. It's like 92 one of the days. So without these rocks, there's like no shade because all the trees are pretty small. Don't give you much relief against the hot sun. Here's my little tent. I just put an air mattress in, blew it up. Very easy, very comfortable. Try it out. And then here's just some more rockage. This is by another campsite close to Twin Sisters that you can rent out. I'm pretty sure it's a group site, so it's for a lot of people to rent out. It'd be pretty cool because it's just kind of nice and shady in this kind of rock, I don't know, grotto, I guess. There's a lot of little cracks and crevices little birds are flying out of. You could probably shimmy your way up if you're feeling brave. It's just another crack. A lot of these weird little holes that the birds like to live in. Speaking of birds, here's a big one. I think it's a vulture. I couldn't get a clear shot. I'm pretty sure it is because that's what I saw flying around. It could be some kind of like eagle or something, but pretty sure it's a turkey vulture. If you're some bird expert and you just know, let me know so you can feel good about yourself. But I'm pretty sure it's a turkey vulture. Then I think these are currants. I don't know. They look currant-y. Okay, and if you don't know, or if you do know, this is not a currant, you know exactly what it is. Correct me. And again, you know, fuel your ego about your current knowledge. I think it's a currant. Could be something else. I tasted one. It was pretty sweet, so it makes sense. Here's just at night at the campsite. The coyotes are very loud. Kind of spooky. They're just all around you howling all night. Here's just another kind of view of the rocks at night. It gets a little spooky, but it doesn't get cold, which is nice. Nice and cool. Here's another kind of pioneered plaque. Here's the reservoir by Oakley, Idaho. I tried a bit. No fish. What do you know? And then this is in the town of Oakley, just right by my grandparents' house. They got all these quote-unquote famous things. I don't know if they're really famous. There's just another view of my grandparents' house that we stop by. It's pretty hot, probably like 90. Then here's out Castle Rock State Park, a little pond I went to. No fish bit, but I saw a lot in there. Someone put a bunch of like goldfish or carp, if you want to call them, just really orange carp boys. Well, there you have it. There's a quick little City of Rock tour. If you like climbing, it's very good. If you just like crawling around rocks, still it's good. It's about 3 hours from Salt Lake, give or take. And there's just a lot of stuff to do around here. So if you come up, you won't be out of options. So thanks for watching.